Do we all know why we're here?
To serve, delight, and engage our members while they shop their way.
Very good, we're getting better at that. Real quick, I want to tell a story. This is what owning it looks like to me. We have a cashier, Crystal Critlow, who it came to my attention that when she leaves at the end of the day, she takes a picture of her percentage up in the left corner where she's at in Shop Your Way Rewards Loyalty. And if she's above 85%, she posts it on Facebook so everybody can see how well she did. And so I know she's very proud when she's able to hit that number, but that's what owning it looks like to me. Does anybody else have a story? Okay, make sure that you're observing and watching, and if there's anything you see another associate do or something you've done that you can share with the group, we definitely want to hear any stories you can bring to us. Real quick, some key results. In Shop Your Way Awards month to date, we're 67.7%. We've got 4 days left in the month to impact these metrics. And so the next 4 days, let's really be focused on some things to see if we can turn some of the month around and finish up strong. So Shop Your Way Awards is going to be a focus. I'll come back to that in just a second. Store to home, we're at 77.42%. We really need to be at 100%. We're 21 down for the month. That means we should have had 21 more store to homes than what we've had. So for the next 2 days, our goal is going to be 7 a day. So today and tomorrow, our goal is 7. Then Friday and Saturday, our goal would be 10 for both those days. So anything that a member needs, make sure that if we don't have it, we're taking them to the store to home station and order it and having it shipped to them. Something that's very important, we call it fusion, but it's web to stores. We've been really fighting back. We dropped as low as 81%, 82%. We're back up to 88.1%. The goal there is 96%. This is when somebody orders something at home to pick up here at the store, and we notify them if we have them or not. When we say a no, it counts against us. So if you encounter any counts that are wrong as you're selling to our members, make sure you notify one of us, and our goal is to correct those counts right then. Because if it says we've got 2 or 3 of an item and we really don't, and a member at home tries to order it and we don't have it, it counts against us. Our Ready in 5, we're at 96.8%, and that goal is 95%, so we're above there, so good job. Member feedback, we're at 85.71%, which is above the standard. We really want to be at 90% to be in contention in the top in the company. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. We're having a tough sales month. We're down 19.9%, but it's starting to get warm. We're starting to see some tractor business, so I see that to turn around. I talked the other day, we were about $60,000 down in tractors, which definitely impacts the whole store. So once that turns around, that sales peaks will start to turn around for us too. PAs, it's a disappointing month. We're at negative 1.16. That's not where we're used to being. So the next 4 days, we can definitely turn that around. Credit apps, we're 16 apps down. Today we need to do about 16 credit apps, and they'll really eat into that 16 apps down. And so by Saturday, I know we're going to try to have a big day Saturday. But we really need to start now, turn that number around. Accessories, we're at 44.6%. Our goal is 50, so we're a little off there, but we're kind of in the middle of the pack in the district. But I know we're going to be focused on that. The next part is focused accountability. And what we do in focused accountability is we see a gap in performance, and right now the gap in performance is Shop Your Way Rewards. We really need to get to the 70%. That's a milestone number. Our goal as a store is 80%, but we really need to get to that 70% before the end of the month, which is very much attainable. And so we got 4 days to do it. And the only way we're going to do it is if we're at 85% all 4 of those days. So instead of the 80% that we're normally looking at the register, you want to make sure your registers are at 85%. Who's in ready to wear today? Nathan. Ready to wear and fine jewelry are the 2 most important registers in the store. If y'all aren't at 85%, the store won't be there. So we've got to make sure y'all are at above 85%. So that's every member, every person you talk to, make sure that they're either a member or you sign them up. So let's make sure we stay focused on that today. Going into the weekend, we're going to do some fun things around that. Me and Tiffany's going to get together, find out what we want to do Saturday, and see what we can do to have some fun. Some things that are going on this week. Saturday, we're having our tractor rodeo. We're going to be blocking off the part of the parking lot out Home Improvement Store, and we're going to let our members test drive the tractors if they want to. We're going to be outside, maybe bring some merchandise outside and some patio furniture and make it a real big deal so that our members can see what we've got this year in our tractor lineup, and probably some push mowers, maybe even go after some tiller business. Something that I want y'all to start getting used to, this is called our Action 2. This is a new action that we want to start getting comfortable with. Under member feedback, Miss Shirley at the Galleria is going to help us get business cards that have a barcode on them where somebody can use their iPhone or Android to scan, and it'll take them straight to the member feedback. And the member feedback, does anybody know how many questions are on the member feedback? 3 questions on the member feedback. So you can give them this business card and say, you go ahead and do that right now. It's 3 questions. It'll just take you a second. And if they do it in the store, the odds of us getting a good score are greatly higher than if they wait and go home. So what I want y'all to do is start when you're introducing the member feedback. Go ahead and say, if you've got Android or iPhone, you can go ahead and do that right now in the store. You just punch in the.
Will the feedback, the little cards, will they be linked to us, or is it just to the store? How
Well, it'll still ask them to put in the sales check number.
Oh, okay.
When you check out at Taco Bell, on the back of your receipt, you can scan it from your phone, and it takes you directly to the web page. You enter the store number, the sales check number, and then type in your.
It's the same. It's the same idea. Right now, for the month, we've got about 9 feedbacks. I know in the other district that we were in, which is now the Memphis district, in a day, on like a Friday or Saturday, their goal is to get 30 feedbacks, and they're getting them. So if the next 4 days, if we can encourage them to go ahead and do it here in the store from their phone, and we can generate a lot of those, we can get to the 90%. 85% is okay. It's better than the rest of the district, but it's not as good as the nation is. So if we're going in the month of February, we finished up at 92%, and we were awesome. So we really want to get back to that. And if we had more surveys, more feedback, we would be there. So start getting used to that. That's a change. And part of our new culture is we're going to embrace change and technology. And that's what we're moving to, is using our Androids and our iPhones. So we want to make sure that we put that in the member's mind to that they go ahead and just pull out their phone and do the survey, and they can do it before they leave the store. Excuse me. Real quick, I was hoping Stan was going to be here, but this is the focused recognition portion. And this is for Stan Cates, and this is Show Pride. Last week, when I got here, Stan was in the parking lot with a blower and broom sweeping up all the trash in the parking lot. I know he had some help, but he takes this upon himself on other occasions without being told. And he was out there for about 2 hours, went around the whole store. And what this does is helps with a wow member experience. We've got an older building, an older store, and it's easy just to say, oh, well, we're just an old looking store. But if I'm a customer, a member, I may think twice about going in a store that looks like it's run down. And once they get in here, we should be taking pride in our building. And that's going to add to the member experience. So that's one step of what we're going to be doing. But we've been challenged by Kevin Carr, the region vice president, and our district manager, Don, to improve the cleanliness standards in the store. That means, dusting and wiping up, and not just standing back leaning and knowing that knowing that something's dirty and we're not addressing that. So be aware of that. I know we're going to be doing some things, focusing on some areas, just try to start moving the needle on how clean the store is. So, does anybody have anything? Any focus recognition? Anybody want to recognize anybody? One other thing, other than the tractor rodeo, back to activities for the week. we're going to be beginning our culture meetings. That's the cascade for the information I received when I was in Atlanta for our culture change within the store. Some of it we've already started with. The turnaround and Shop Away Rewards, we're not where we want to be, but we've definitely moved the needle a lot on that. And so I appreciate that. But we're going to be, those are 3-hour meetings that I'll be doing. I'm going to try to schedule one in the evening and then one in the morning and then maybe one other. I don't want to schedule too many because it is a 3-hour meeting, but I can only have about 20 to 25 people in each meeting. So, and everybody in the store's got to go through it. So somebody may approach you about us trying to get one. I'd like to try to do one tomorrow evening, so we may see if we can get enough people that can attend tomorrow evening and us go ahead and get over with. Then one day next week we'll have one early in the morning, like 8 o'clock, from 8 to 11, and let some people do it then. So, yes, ma'am.
Jory has done a complete reset of our cases. If y'all see anything that looks cluttered or you feel like it could be done a different way, we would love the feedback. We're trying to make it look as best as possible. So if you see anything, please just let us know your ideas.
Thank you. Part of the culture change is being willing to ask for feedback. And the other part of that is being able to give feedback in a positive, honest, respectful way. So I appreciate that. Well, all right. Well,
Did you bring up credit?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
16 below.
Mhm.
So what's the goal today?
The goal is 16 credit apps today.
5 for the cashiers, 2 for hardlines each, please.
Saturday when we have our tractor radio, can we move all the clearance out front and have like an around store thing and try to get rid of some of this?
Now we can look at that. Sidewalks though.
It always worked well when I used to do it for another store, when we moved outside, especially if it's a warm, pretty day.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we can move some clearance outside. Well, all right. Well, let's have a great day and let's wow our members today. Thank you.